Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And today I will be reading an Arlecchino Listener by me. So let's get into it. You're sitting on the edge of the bed, running your fingers absently over the soft fabric of your clothes. Tonight had been calm, an unusual reprieve from the chaos that usually surrounded Arlecchino's world. It was just the two of you, alone and at peace in your room, at least for now. She is standing by the window, looking out at the rain falling softly outside. Her usual stoic expression softens slightly in moments like this, when it's just you and her, no masks to wear, and no titles to uphold. You slip out of your shirt, ready to get into something more comfortable, but as you pull it over your head, you freeze. You forgot about the marks left behind, the scars that had not quite faded yet, the ones you tried to hide, even from yourself. Arlecchino turns at the sound of rustling fabric, her sharp eyes landing on you. For a moment, there is nothing but silence as she stares at your bare back, at the scars etched into your skin. Her expression changes completely, darkens, with something dangerous and cold, something you've never seen. Where did those come from? Her voice is low, and aside from her, there is naught but the sound of crackling fire from the fireplace. It's too eerie for you, and you flinch at the tone, instinctively pulling your shirt closer to cover yourself. It's nothing really, you say quickly, but your voice betrays you, a tremor in it giving you away. Arlecchino is by your side in an instant, her hands reaching out to stop you from covering the scars. She does not touch them, not yet, but her fingers hover over your skin, close enough to feel the warmth of her presence. Don't lie to me. Who did this to you? She asks once more, her eyes locked onto yours, filled with an intensity that makes your heart race. You bite your lip, hesitant to speak, but the way she's looking at you, the way she's demanding for the truth, makes it very clear that you cannot stay silent. She will have an answer, and will not stop until she does. You take a shaky breath, feeling the weight of old memories pressing down on you. It was my ex. She wasn't good to me. It was bad for a long time. Arlecchino's eyes narrow, and for a moment, the room seems to grow colder, despite the warmth of the fire. What did she do to you? She asks, her voice quiet, but you could feel the danger in it, and you swallow hard, trying to steady yourself. She hurt me. Physically, emotionally. It wasn't just the scars. It was everything. The control, the manipulation. I got away, but this is what's left. Her hand gingerly touches your skin, gently tracing the outline of one of the scars. And you feel a shiver run down your spine, not from fear, but from the tenderness in her touch. She has never been one to show softness easily, but here, in this moment, you can feel it. You should have told me. You didn't have to carry this alone. I didn't want you to see me like this. I didn't want you to think that I was weak, Arlecchino. And then she paused, and then turns your face toward her with a gentle touch. Look at me. You meet her eyes, and the intensity of there takes your breath away. You're not weak, Ryan. These scars don't make you weak. They show that you survived, that you got away from her. And whoever she was, she doesn't have any power over you anymore. Her words hit you harder than you expected, and you feel the sting of tears at the corners of your eyes. You've heard similar things before, but coming from her, from Arlecchino, who's always been so strong, so in control, it feels different. It feels real. You nod slowly, blinking back the tears. It's just hard sometimes. I try not to think about it, but when I see them, it's like I can't escape it. Arlecchino's eyes soften further, and she leans down, pressing a soft kiss to your shoulder, right above one of the scars. You're here, Ryan, with me, and as long as I'm around, no one's ever going to hurt you like that again. There is a fierceness in her words, a promise. She means it, every single word, and she is not one to make promises lightly. Thank you, Arlie. You don't need to do that. Just trust me, Ryan. Trust that I'll protect you. Always. You nod, feeling the weight of her words sink in. She's not just talking about protecting you from others. She's talking about protecting you from your own fears, from your own doubts. And you believe her. I trust you, you say softly, leaning into her touch, finding comfort in it. And she smiles then, a small, rare smile, and presses her forehead against yours. Good. Now let's get some rest. You're safe with me. And as she pulls you into her arms, you feel the tension in your body slowly melt away, replaced by a sense of safety and peace that you have not felt in a long time. And you knew that with Arlecchino by your side, you didn't have to carry the weight of the past alone anymore, because she was here, and she'd be with you every step of the way.